Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Smackdown Live Review for November 1st, 2016. Now, as far as I know, Dean Ambrose and James Ellsworth opened the show. I don't know who came out first. James Ellsworth apologized to Dean Ambrose, but then as soon as he did, AJ Styles came out. He says that he has no reason to be apologizing to Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has been using him for the past few weeks. And that in the title match between James Ellsworth and AJ Styles, he was going to take it easy on him. But if it wasn't for AJ Styles, who was egging him on the entire time to hit James Ellsworth harder. He says that if anybody needs an apology, it's him. Because there are people wearing James Ellsworth shirts and not AJ Styles shirts. So he owes an apology, part of the royalty checks. He owes him a lot. He owes him his whole entire career. Dean then gets in AJ's face. James separates them, and then AJ pushes James into Dean Ambrose and makes Dean fall down. James then gets thrown out of the ring by AJ. Phenomenal forearm to Dean Ambrose, and that's how the segment ends. Randy Orton versus Kane in a no disqualification match. During the match, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper come out. Kane tries to chokeslam Bray, but as Kane is holding up Bray, RKO to Kane. And while Bray and Luke are sitting in the corner, Randy gets on top of Kane and pins him. And then Luke hits a discus clothesline on Kane. Luke then picks up Kane. Randy grabs Kane from Luke, throws him into Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail on Kane. Carmella and Alexa versus Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. The match ends. I didn't see a lot of it because I switched over to the World Series, but I accidentally forgot to switch back over. Alexa rakes Becky's eyes during the match and then hits a DDT for the win. Right after the match, Carmella and Alexa run down the Raw Survivor Series team, saying that Bayley and Charlotte they can't hang with the rest of the women on SmackDown, and that next week in Glasgow, Alexa will take the title from Becky Lynch. And the women's team has already been set. It's Carmella, Alexa, Becky Lynch, Nikki, and Naomi. And yeah, so that's a pretty good team. I'm pretty sure they're going up against Charlotte, Dana. I think Dana. Well, from what I know so far, it's Charlotte, Nia, Bayley, potentially Dana. I don't know about Sasha. I don't know. Maybe not. American Alpha versus the Spirit Squad. Grand Amplitude for the win. American Alpha joins the Survivor Series team, joining the Hype Bros and Heath Slater and Rhino. Miz TV featuring Daniel Bryan. The Miz wants to be on SmackDown's men's team. Daniel Bryan runs down the team. He says that the team is Randy Orton, Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, and the WWE World Champion AJ Styles. Daniel says that they needed people who aren't afraid to fight at any time. So, because The Miz refused Dolph Ziggler's challenge last week for a rematch, he didn't make the team. And Miz says that Daniel is scared to fight. He says that Daniel isn't good at anything anymore. And Daniel says that Miz is best at something, but it certainly is not wrestling. And then announces that since Miz denied Dolph Ziggler's challenge for a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship, Dolph's going to have an open challenge tonight, right now. And that challenge was answered by none other than Curt Hawkins, who actually made his debut. And I was able to write down everything that happened in the match. So it's Dolph Ziggler versus Curt Hawkins for the Intercontinental Championship with The Miz on commentary. The bell rings, super kick, 1, 2, 3, the bell rings. It was that fast. Dolph then gets on the mic and announces that at Survivor Series, since The Miz does not want to accept any challenges that Dolph has to offer, he's going to offer a challenge at Survivor Series. Any member of Team Raw can accept Dolph's open challenge at Survivor Series for the Intercontinental Championship. So that's pretty cool. We got Dolph versus any member of Team Raw. Who's going to accept it? We don't know yet, because it's at the end of the month. Usos versus the Headbangers for a qualifying match. Usos attack the Headbangers for the match, and then a quick roll up by Jimmy for the win. The tag team at the moment is now the Usos, American Alpha, Hype Bros, and Slater Rhino. The main event, Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. It's a rematch because James Ellsworth interfered last week. This is Dean Ambrose's last shot. If he does not win, he does not get another opportunity at AJ Styles and the championship. James Ellsworth is also banned from ringside from preventing another disqualification. During the match, though, James Ellsworth runs down, distracts Dean, Pele kick, 1, 2, Dean kicks out. Security ends up chasing Ellsworth all through the crowd and ends up getting back around ringside. AJ gets off the apron, pushes Ellsworth over the announce table, and then AJ goes for the phenomenal forearm. Dean steps aside, hits a clever low blow, hits Dirty Deeds, 1, 2, 3. Your new number 1 contender is Dean Ambrose, and this match will be taking place in December at TLC in a tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE World Championship. That was announced on Talking Smack. So that's pretty cool. It was a good show. I watched the majority of it. I was switching back from the World Series, but in the first inning, it was all downhill. So I didn't watch much of it, but I watched enough. Anyway, so it's kind of cool that Dolph's doing the open challenge for Raw, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how this goes. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!